I hope you guys are hungry because you're having dinner at the Port Charles Grill tonight.
What's the occasion?
Well, Rex eats there every night, now that he fired his cook.
I do love the fact that you made Rex think that his cook was on your payroll.
I just think this is a perfect opportunity to get into that fight you guys are going to have.
Okay, Doc. So, what are we going to argue about?
Basic differences. If we don't sound realistic, Rex won't buy it.
Right. So are you saying there's actually something that you don't really like about me? I mean, I guess you should tell me now so I have the chance to defend myself.
I love everything about you. But no matter how perfect a person is, there's always room for improvement, right?
Oh, I don't think I'm going to like this fight.
Oh, come on, Lucy. You're an old ham from way back. Well, besides, you know, we're going to nail Rex.
Right. I want to blow Rex right out of the water.
That's the girl.
All right. We need to rehearse this fight. Lucy?
Yeah? Go ahead. I can take it.
Yeah, I already talked to all the local dealers. They all tell me the same thing. There's a 15-day waiting period to buy a gun. I understand you guys don't have that in your state.
Well, I can't sell firearms to out-of-state customers.
Why not?
It's a law. You could rent an apartment here to establish residence.
What, are you kidding? Come on, it'd take longer to do that than to wait out the 15 days here.
And no gun, pal.
Debating whether to have Mrs. Calvin's epidural catheter removed.
The cystocele patient from yesterday?
Yeah, she seems to be doing okay, but I think I should take another look. Hi, 6th floor, Karen Wexler.
Karen, it's Jake.
Listen, do you remember last week we sutured this guy's arm up? He had a superficial bullet wound. His gun went off accidentally.
Yeah, I do, actually. His name is Beau Green. I remember because, you know, Mean Joe Green. Why?
No reason. He had a medical question, and Danielle had the accident. I didn't get back to him.
How you doing?
I'm fine, okay.
Listen, Jake, if there's anything that you need, if you want me to come over and help you with anything.
No, I'm fine. I am.
How about Joe and I come over after our shift and we can drop off some food for you?
Don't bother yourselves, okay? I got microwave dinners, and I actually kind of want to be alone right now. Okay, listen, I got to get going, all right? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ugh, I hate splitting my shifts like this. Not enough time to go home and get some sleep, and certainly don't want to stay here either.
Hey, let's go down to the recovery room, get a bite to eat.
That sounds good.
Good.
I would have preferred a home-cooked meal.
Well, when are you going to make me that killer vegetarian lasagna you keep bragging about?
Listen, wise guy.
Yeah?
It takes 4 hours to make that sauce. So with my schedule, I'll probably never make lasagna again.
Oh. Sure. See you guys. Bye.
Bye. So the nurse's chart says Mrs. Calvin's rating her pain as a 6 out of 10. Any suggestions?
I'd give her another bolus, pull the catheter. She'd give her another 24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the best way to manage her pain. Speaking of pain management, guess what came in the mail?
A $300 million check from Ed McMahon?
No, my divorce papers.
So it's done?
Guess so.
Have you signed them?
No, I threw them in a drawer.
Why?
Because it seems too easy. You know, one signature, my whole marriage disappears. There should be some ceremony. That's what it should be. Something like when you prepare for a wedding, to take your mind off it so you don't get depressed. Give you a little closure.
You could dye your wedding dress black.
I don't want to be in mourning. life can end too quickly, like it did with Danielle's. I want to celebrate. I want to celebrate this positive step in my life, you know, moving on.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, let me speak to Bo Green, please. Mr. Green, hi, this is Dr. Marshak. I sewed up your arm. I remembered that you collect guns, huh?
Okay, come on, Doc. Hit me with your best shot.
Don't spare her feelings.
Just give me a minute.
Don't hold back.
It's not that.
Well, all right, let me just jump in here and get things rolling. Well, look at the way she dresses, for example. She looks like she belongs in a window in Amsterdam.
Scott.
And she quacks more than that duck of yours, forever. Quacky, quack, 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 all the time in my ear.
You have no room to talk. You know something? You are so immature that you act on whatever impulse hits you, don't you?
Great.
What are you
Great work, both of you. The problem is, she and I are supposed to be fighting.
Well, I would much rather be fighting with him.
Well, you'll have plenty of chances for that, that's for sure.
Good. Then that gives me something to look forward to.
If we pull this off, people all over town are going to be convinced that the three of us aren't speaking, and that's going to make it difficult for us to communicate.
Well, no, Don Amici did invent the telephone, you know.
Yeah, well, the phone. Rex has got those bugs. He's the master of, surveillance.
Okay, fine. Then how are we going to stay in touch?
Do you think Karen could act as a go-between?
No, I don't think so. The minute you guys started picking on me, she'd come right to my rescue.
All right, well, there's Jake.
Oh, I don't know. He's very emotional. I think Rex would probably suspect him right away.
Who could be unsuspecting enough to Rex that they could pass messages between the three of us without arousing suspicion?
Right. And who could we trust enough to do it?
Busy?
Never too busy for you. You add some spice to my otherwise dull life.
Oh, yeah. From what I've noticed about your life, it seemed too dull.
So what can I do for you today, Mr. Baldwin?
Can I trust you?
Well, I've decided to leave my lying and cheating days behind me.
No, this is serious. No jokes.
Tell me.
It's about Serena, the custody, and my future with her. Now, if you agree to go along with this, okay, but if you don't, you gotta promise me that you won't tell anybody.
You got it.
Lucy and Kevin are gonna break up.
What?
Not for real. They're just gonna pretend so that Lucy can get next to Rex. And we also want Rex to think that I'm on the outs with her, too.
Oh, so is that why you said that Lucy was getting on your nerves?
Yes, I was just laying groundwork.
Okay, and so the fight between you two at the funeral, that was a setup, too?
Yes. Now, you're the only one that knows the truth.
So what do you want me to do?
Well, when Lucy and Kevin get, really split apart there, we need someone who's going to be able to take messages to, like, Kevin and Lucy.
Oh, cool.
Hey.
Like World War II spy stuff. I love it.
Eve, we're not playing the girl from Uncle here. This is serious.
You're right. I'm sorry.
All right, now listen, I'm not going to lie to you. This could be dangerous. I have reason to believe that Rex was behind Danielle's death. So if you don't want to get mixed up in this, I'll understand.
Nobody's ever trusted me like this before.
Well, I don't have any other choice.
Oh, thanks. You give a compliment and then you take it right back.
I'm sorry. So what do you think?
I think that I would be honored to do anything I can to help you get Serena back.
Thank you.
So what's my first assignment?
Well, I need an extra pair of eyes tonight. So I want you to get to the Port Charles Grill and get used to Rex seeing you around, I'll tell you what, I'm going to spring for dinner for you and a friend.
I'm glad I was able to get the two of you together at the same time.
Well, it's not easy considering our schedules.
I don't know very much about you, Frank, other than my daughter is crazy about you.
Thanks, Mom. Think you can be a little more subtle next time?
That's okay. I respect people who are direct.
Well, you'll have to forgive me. It's a habit I picked up at work.
What do you do?
I'm a marketing consultant. I started my own firm when Julie was young. I got tired of asking my boss for permission to see her school plays.
Was it difficult to start your own company?
You bet, but it paid off. I did not invite the two of you to dinner to discuss my career. Tell me about yourself. You're a teacher and a paramedic?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one counts as moonlighting, but I like both, and if I combine the salaries, I can just about put food on the table.
Teachers are so undervalued in this country. They have to work for love because taxpayers refuse to pay a decent wage.
Mother carries her soapbox around with her.
I like it.
Frank also coaches kids baseball.
Yeah, that I do for free. I wouldn't give that up for all the money in the world.
Well, all in all, it sounds as if you're crazy for kids.
Mom, please. You're going to scare him off.
Don't you have another table?
Is something wrong?
Yes, I don't particularly like the view.
Why don't we just go to another restaurant?
No, Doc, I'm not leaving. I'm not about to let Rex Stanton control my life.
Is this table okay?
Oh, well, yes, I guess it'll have to do. Is this fine, Doc?
Oh, yes, it's fine.
Thank you.
I have a few ideas about erasing whatever variables might exist.
You know, Doc, I was just thinking, that if Scott is convicted, I definitely want to try and get custody of Serena. I think Lee and Gail are way, way too old.
Lucy, Rex Stanton has already filed for custody.
I don't care about Rex Stanton. I'm the person who carried Serena to full term. I think the court would consider that.
But you're not being realistic. Besides, I'd rather raise our own child, not Scott Baldwin's.
Don't you think you're being very self-centered?
Miss Devlin, I'm sorry, but your card didn't clear.
That's impossible. It doesn't have a limit.
Well, I was told the account was canceled at the cardholder's request.
I'll straighten it out. Use this one.
Good evening. Table for two?
Yes, please.
This way, please.
Hello?
Hello.
Miss Devlin, this was canceled, too.
Damn him.
Why don't you let me get dinner?
No, I invited the two of you. I will pay in cash. Keep the change.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mom.
Yes, thank you. It was a wonderful dinner.
It's my pleasure.
Face it, Lucy, you're obsessed. Now, can't we please have a pleasant night out?
Lucy, I think all you are is jealous.
Just once, I wish you'd find a new one. Lucy, you're obsessed with Serena.
No, I am not. I'm just concerned about her well-being. Obviously, you aren't.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm rather enjoying these brouhaha this case has caused.
She sounds angry.
Can we please find a more palatable topic of conversation?
No. What are you saying? I am not supposed to worry about Serena's future. Is that it? Because you're not worried about it? You just want to have some sort of mindless chit-chat, and that's it? Just
Would
talk.
you calm down?
No, you're being very self-centered. I'm not going to calm. You know what? I am going to be calm because all of a sudden, I'm just not hungry.
Where are you going?
I'm going home.
Well, I was going to drop you
No,
off.
I want to go in a cab. I like cab drivers. I enjoy cabs.
Fine.
Fine.
Sounds as if there's a little trouble in paradise.
Hey, Jake. What's up?
Hey, Jake.
Ran out of microwave dinners. Well, what are you having? Can we join you?
Yeah.
I'm really not in the mood for company. All right, no offense. No offense taken.
Okay.
We'll
No
find
problem.
somewhere else.
Poor Jake.
Talk about moving on with your life. Could you imagine moving on after a blow like he had?
I know. We gotta really count our blessings, every day.
Dr. Marshak. Mr. Green, thanks for coming.
I found what you wanted. It's an old Marine issue 45 that can't be traced.
Mike, can I get a couple burgers? Sure. Listen, how long has Jake been drinking?
Too long.
Maybe I should get him out of here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. He's not going to get anything else. I mean, at least not from me tonight.
I'm glad.
I worked too hard for that liquor license, and I'd like to hang on to it for a while.
All right, then, Make it one burger just for Karen, okay? Sure. You got it.
Hey, what's up? You seem worried.
Jake doesn't seem to be doing too well. I'm gonna take him home.
Oh, okay. I'd go with you, but I have to be back in 10 minutes.
All right, I'll see you later.
Okay.
This isn't a toy.
Hey, it's a patient of mine came by to give me condolences.
Well, you have my sympathy.
Thank you for coming.
So long, Doc.
Listen, Jake, you've really been putting me away. I think I should take you home.
Oh, I am so very good at fooling people. I love this being bad. You know what? This is kind of like the old days, don't you think? You know, I hope I didn't overdo it, though.
Are you kidding? You could dance naked on top of a table, and people would just think it was another Saturday night for you.
Scott.
Let me get the phone. Hello?
Hey, it's me. I know it's kind of late to call, but I just got the results of your physical. Everything's perfect.
Well, that's good. Thanks for letting me know. Long?
What?
That was Eve. She's been watching Rex the Grill, and everything is going to plan.
Good. Couldn't she be a little more specific?
No, we're using a code so Rex doesn't, wise up here.
Good.
What's the matter? You don't look too happy.
Oh, that's kind of the problem. I'm having so much fun that I'm feeling kind of guilty, about leaving Kevin stuck back there at the grill with everybody thinking I'm really, really mad at him.
Just remember why we're doing this.
Right. Well, Serena never really leaves my mind, ever.
I admire your courage.
Eve.
Hi.
Hi. Scott told me that you'll be acting as our go-between.
Yeah.
I wanted to thank you at the grill, but I didn't want to risk any contact with Rex so close.
Oh, you should have seen his face when Lucy...
Sorry, Dr. Lambert, but Mr. Dexter in 614, he won't take a sleeping pill.
Well, actually, you know what? It's not necessary. If he doesn't want it, it's okay.
Alrighty.
That makes me realize we can't risk being overheard. What would you say if you were to ask me, as a friend, off the record, to schedule some counseling sessions with you in Ellen's office?
Dr. Burgess is going to get her way after all. She wanted all of us interns to get therapy.
It's a perfect cover.
All right, you can put me down for some sessions. But just remember, I'm only doing this to pass along information. I do not need psychoanalysis.
I think we should take a look at why you'd want to turn a serious exploration of your psyche into a game, Dr. Lambert.
It was nice of you to offer to pay for dinner, Frank.
It was nothing. And what your father did to your mother was pretty rotten.
Let's not go out with either one of my parents for the time being. I'm tired of being caught in the middle.
So, we need to increase Mr. Miller's PCA dosage to 2 milligrams every 10 minutes. You call me if that's not enough.
Did you cut off my charge cards?
As long as you're going to threaten to divorce me, I've got to protect my credit.
Well, I put off getting my own cards for years. I guess it's time I took care of that.
Why don't we just come to our senses?
Cutting off my credit does not exactly inspire me to come to my senses. I'm not changing my mind about the divorce, no matter how much you pressure me.
Hi.
Chris, please don't walk away. I owe you an apology. I've been taking out my anger at Bennett on everyone else.
Well, that's understandable.
I didn't mean to blow up at you. I can understand why you wouldn't tell me that Eve was your roommate. Can you forgive me?
Of course.
We should get together so I can give you an appropriate apology. in private.
Oh, you robbed or something?
I haven't felt much like cleaning up lately.
Yeah, well, at least let me clear a path so you can make it into the kitchen, all right?
Look, don't take this in the wrong way, but I'd like to be by myself. Look, Jake, maybe you could use a little company right now. I don't want any company, okay? Why don't you quit being such a Boy Scout and just get out of here, okay?
This is Lisa McCree. Tomorrow, learn the secrets of a Creole Christmas from world-famous chef Emeril Lagasse. Plus, our guide to the perfect gift for him and for her tomorrow on Good Morning America.